Hier ist wieder Shiashiku. Dies ist Part 2 von Trades in the Sky. Estelle und Joshua sind jetzt hier in der Kanalisation. Oh, und wir haben unsere erste Aufgabe. Wir sollen jetzt hier eine Kiste suchen und deren Inhalt sicherstellen. Ist immer noch Tutorial, also wir werden jetzt hier das erste Mal auch kämpfen lernen. Hör mal los. There appears to be a recovery point set up over there. Let's use it if our HP and EP become low before engaging in any further battles. Open charging stations are recovery points set up in dangerous areas. As the recovery point is approached, a Ausrufezeichen mark will appear and two choices will be displayed by pressing the OK button. By selecting the rest option, all HP and EP will be restored. Sounds like a plan to me. Da der weniger EP hat, machen wir das jetzt auch gleich. Jetzt sind wir hier wieder full. Alter. Okay. Monsters at 12 o'clock. Careful not to let them take advantage of your blind sight. Got it. Monsters cannot be seen from far away. They will be visible as you approach them. Conditions at the start of a battle will change depending on how a monster is engaged. Engaging an enemy from behind is adventurous, while being attacked by an enemy from behind is disadventurous. Battle order bar indicates who attacks first. It starts from the top and moves down. Attack an enemy. You may also use it to move. If you are using a mouse and click an empty location, the highlighted area indicates the distance and the character can move. Select the target in this area will move the character to attack. When an enemy is out of range, an icon will appear on your cursor. Selecting an out of range target will move the character as close to it as possible, but no attack will be performed.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Lucy Bone. Sind das auch Monster? Fledermäuse. Here comes some more. Depending on the enemy, some physical attacks may be ineffective. Let's use arts, not physical attacks. Okay. Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to be cast. EP is consumed when arts are used. EP can be recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or by using charge stations on other items like an EP charge. Arts are effective against foes which are difficult to hit with a weapon. or those on which physical attacks have little effects. It takes time before arts can be rest. Also, EP is consumed when arts are cast. All arts have an element. Determine the element most effective against your foe and use it. Weiß ich ja jetzt leider. Hier ein Akku. Here seals the HP. A heavy stream of water at enemies. Speeds up the flow of time. And emits a time-space sparking pulse.
Piece of cake.
Got crisp onion. Still, let's try using crafts this time around. Since crafts have other effects besides just dealing out damage, they're worth a shot. Roger that! Crafts have range limits, but can be utilized instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. Crafts are character-specific skills which not only deal out damage but also have a broad range of effects. Using crafts consumes CP. CP is gradually gained by dealing out or receiving damage in battle.
Come on.
Das ist die Moral. Come on! Wenn man kein CP mehr, nur normal attacken.
That's that then. Let's move out.
So. Found reviving balm. Oh, what a surprise! Another creepy thing. I wish there were an easier way to take care of them. One blow using an S-craft or S-break should do the trick for just about any enemy. The catch is our CP has to be at least 100 to pull off one of those moves. These devastating attacks can only be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. S-breaks are actions which allow S-craft to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-crafts which are unleashed as S-breaks can be changed by going to Tactics and then set S-break within the main menu. War nicht ganz bei 100. These are actions which allow S-craft to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order once CP gauge has reached 0. S-crafts which will be used as S-breaks can be changed by going to Tactics and then set S-break within the main menu. Press the break button to unleash an S-break. An S-break cannot be unleashed under the condition. Now press the button and try unleashing the S-break.
Let's do this!
Hummel.
Here I come!
That's that then. Let's move out.
So that's the treasure chest we're after, huh? If we made it this far, the rest is gonna be a piece of cake. Seems like we've got a lit breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle orders this time. There should be a number of ways to get more millage out of our actions. In battle, there are several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they are allotted to an ally or a foe. Using S breaks to ignore the battle order makes it easy to jump in and strip an enemy of their turn bonus. These icons indicate the bonus allotted to the battle order. If a bonus icon appears next to a character icon, they will receive that bonus. Heal, HP, step up, etc. indicates the effect of each icon.
Piece of cake!
That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one, but two is kinda interesting too. Wonder what's inside. Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside those boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. No, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right? Feel like flunking today's test? Then by all means, be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Yep. Opening one of those boxes could result in an automatic fail for both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. And as long as there were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. You absolutely have to know what's inside. Why not ask Miss Shara when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright, alright. Teil. Work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Yep, that's a real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. It's a close one. Figured she would try and set up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, Shara, what's in those boxes you had just get? It's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now, so let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? But didn't you just say that we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. It seems like we're within reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it is your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch. And as you already know, by now, Aina is in charge here at the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. Forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training? Upon approaching the counter, a talk mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select Report and report to the guild. Receive payment for training retrieval. Payment in mirror, 500. Current rank is Junior Bracer 9th class. Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note of is that depending on how you handle the job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of mirror isn't the only thing you will receive. You also accumulate points which are known as BP, Bracer points. BP are an indication of your achievements as Bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a Bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of a Junior Bracer start at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of mirror and BP you receive will also be recorded in your Bracer notebooks, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left to do now is finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina, and sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? Knowing Shara, it involved the whip. Let me say it again. Good work, you two. You have now officially completed the entering training course. From now on, you will be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then, Bracer holds out 2 small boxes. Aren't these boxes the ones? In answer to your question, yes, these are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what is inside, Estelle. Are you saying that it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside? Sweet! Alright, let's have a look. Estelle and Joshua open the boxes. Received Junior Bracer emblem. This crest is... Does this mean that we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright. Beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as junior bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We've become members of the Bracer Guild. So I'm a bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua. You should be jumping for joy or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Look at us now, world! We did it! I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backup work that needs my immediate attention. We understand. You have been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just want to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shara. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of a bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shows a long time ago when your father, Cassius, trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? It's actually much more to it than that, but I saved that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. I just don't get it. Get what? This is Sherazade, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young bracers we're talking about. So why is that she holds that in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good middle-aged man who is always out doing who knows what instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion. Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualified as junior bracers. Right. Zeitung. Hurry up and come on! Wait for me, Luke. Huh? Oh, it's you two. Oh, great! It's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, you little strop. What's with the oh, great, it's Estelle remark. And what's the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking of wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters, I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking the big fat nose in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a bracer, you wannabe. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks there's better tasting milk in Liberal than the milk that comes from the Purcell farm. What? No way. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, as of just a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real bracers. More like bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now a high pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart, elegant, cynical brat you called a friend. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a bracer first. I can accept that Joshua became a bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle. What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can even be a bracer until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people allowed. And that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You better watch out, Estelle. I'm going to go train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm gonna be a bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. Boy, Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it, it's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. Your heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. It's not really what I meant by curious. Hello there, Estelle and Joshua. What are you in the market for today? A new pair of shoes? Now that you mention it, are there any new ones in stock? You know, like the newest streakers? Unbelievable. You've actually already forgotten why we came in here to begin with. You're not here to shop. You're supposed to be buying a copy of Liberal News for Dad, right? Of course. You've always been a big collector of those shows, haven't you, Estelle? I'm afraid that the new streakers aren't out yet. I do, however, have some copies of the Liberal News if that's what you want. Alright, I'll take one copy then. That comes to 100 mirror, please. I know my dad always buys a copy of this magazine, but does it really sell that well? It sure does. The Liberal News has an excellent reporter and camerawoman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to have a running story related to Queen Elisa's birthday celebration. But enough about that. Why don't you tell me how you did today? Did you make it as braces? Today was your last day of training, wasn't it? Yep, everything went smoothly too. But how did you know about all that, Mr. Union? In a certain sense, both. You and Joshua are like celebrities here in Roland. I tend to hear a lot from customers coming through here. Shouldn't have expected anything less from Roland. The grapevine around here is seriously something to be reckoned with. Kidding, the women here especially love to gossip. One more thing before you go. This gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample item I received with my shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. What's this supposed to be for? There's a ton of blank pages. It's a recipe book, isn't it? You got it. When you get hurt fighting, if you just limit yourself to healing bombs all the time, it's going to cut pretty deep into your wallets. This is where the recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free. Assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So if you eat something new, write down what's in it, and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. So how about we try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. Well, I have made it a personal rule to never turn down sweets. Basically, all you have to do is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to try before. That sounds pretty convenient. It's not that I don't like cooking and all, it's just that I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit. And I'm passing if you're in need of any ingredients. I'd be delighted to serve your cooking needs. You really know how to solicit your customers, Mr. Indian. Thank you for the recipe. We put it to good use. The recommended dish at restaurants or using to-go meals adds the recipe to the recipe book. By selecting the recipe book, all learned recipes will be displayed. As long as the necessary ingredients are available, the food can be made. There are two types of food: sit-down meals, which must be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals, which can be carried as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Ingredients used for cooking can be bought at the store or acquired from monsters. Hop. Arms and guards, das hört sich doch. Hey there, Estelle and Joshua. Good afternoon, Mr. Elja. Good afternoon, sir. Correct me if I'm wrong, but today is your last day of training, isn't it? I seem to remember you saying something about it the last time. I had you run the store. Yes, that's right. Yes, that's right. So how'd your training go? That emblem on your chest means I shouldn't have expected anything less from Cassio's kids. But we're still bracers in training. I see, but well. I knew you were going to have to give up your part-time job here sooner or later. Yes, I'm really sorry about that. Don't sweat it. I knew it happened eventually when I hired you on. Shame, though. There's hardly anyone out there with as good an eye for weapons as you. But it's the path you've chosen. So get out there and show us what you're made of. Hallo. Der kriegt hier dazu. Dazu. Ich nehme jetzt hier die Pirate einmal. 300. Leather. So. Aus. Geh jetzt noch nach Hause und dann beenden wir den Part. Estelle, yeah, sure. Am I glad I found you too? Oh, hi, Aina. Is something wrong? You seem to be in quite a hurry. Got a bit of a problem. Is your father at home today? Yes, he is. He said something about having to sort out a bunch of documents. But what's going on? You know Luke and Pat, right? Sure we do. In fact, we saw them not that long ago. What's wrong? Are they in some sort of trouble? I don't know how to say this, but I just heard from uni that Luke and Pat ran off to the tower that lies on the northern outskirts of Roland. You mean the Tower of Esmelas? Isn't that place supposed to be a breeding ground for monsters? That's what they say. Unfortunately, at the moment Scheherazade is out on the other Bracer business, so I want to ask your father to bring the boys home safely. What are you talking about? There's no time for that. Joshua and I will go after them and bring them back. I don't know if that's such a good idea. The two of you only just qualified to be junior Bracers today. All due respect, I believe that Estelle's judgment is correct in this situation. If the two of us hurry, we may even be able to catch up with the boys before they reach the tower. You understand. I will take responsibility for whatever happens. As an emergency request for the Bracer Guild, I ask that you lose no time in bringing about the safe return of these children. Roger that. Understood. Esmela's tower can be reached by taking the western path at the junction along the Malga Trail. You can get onto the Malga Trail through Roland's northwest gate. I'll be on standby at the guild, so if you run into any trouble, you know where to find me. This is our first real job. Come on, Joshua, we don't have any time to lose. I'm right behind you. Das kommt dann im nächsten Part. Die Rettung der Kids. Aber jetzt sind wir erstmal Bracers. Wunderbar. Okay, Leute. Wir sehen uns im nächsten Part. Bis dann. Macht's gut.